Good morning, resellers, and yard sale fans, and video game fans. It's Saturday, August 10th, around 9:30. I spent more today yard selling than I did all summer compared to any other day. I didn't get quite the value, but I did pay up on a few things. However, I got a massive video game score where I spent over $275 in video games today, including getting invited into somebody's basement using the power of the asked them if they had video games, and they did. So I'm going to get to the video games after I get to all the other stuff. Just a couple highlights before I do that on the video games that a lot of people are interested in. College football 2014. Of course, that was now only a $35 game and dropped from 100 after the new college football came out. Mario Kart for Wii and Spider-Man 2. I just looked up for PlayStation 1 greatest hits. Look like they're going for 35 or 40. So there's a couple of the highlights. But let's get to the non-video game stuff just to get it out of the way. In case people aren't interested in video games, just get all that stuff out of the way because the majority of this video will be about video games. We got a Minion, new with tag, big size Minion, $3. It's not the material I like normally, but for him, I like the softer material, but he should sell for, I'd say, like 25 bucks. If not, throw him at the flea market. Good deal on that. This came a couple items at the thrift store. I'm going to mix and match on those. Got this for half off at the thrift store, $2.50. It goes for about $18 free shipping. Got some 50-cent hats. Not sure who that bear is, but cool looking hat. Penn State hat for $1. Phillies hat for 50 cents. John Deere hat for 50 cents. Looks like a extra Barnstormers hat or something for 50 cents. That might not be worth nothing. It looks like a Memphis Grizzlies hat for either 50 cents or $1. I can't remember, but that's a nice one. Then we got this vintage Camel's jacket. Camel Big Vegas Groove Blender. So it does seem to smell a little like smoke. I'm going to try to wash it, but I guess whoever would get it might be a Camel smoker anyway. But this jacket's going for about $60. I got two jackets for $17. They had it for $20. I offered down to $17 for both of them. And I got this one. This is real leather, 100% leather. So I'm not sure what it goes for. Not a brand I know. I don't think it was. But Airborne, was it? I didn't look it up, but I figured 100% leather. I could sell that for 20 bucks at very worst and get profit on the two. Then we got the Blues Clues doll tested from the thrift store. Yellow tag is our half off this week. So I got him for $2.50. Or I guess Blues Clues is a girl, I think. Then this was at these were at yard sale. 3 clubs, two drivers and a putter. Drivers and putters sell better. They're not name brand ones, so I'm just taking them to the flea market for like $3 to $5 each, $1 a piece. Got a pink monkey. He plays music. Usually those ones, any animal like this that dances and plays music normally is worth about 20 bucks, $2 for that. Pair of Vans shoes for $1. They'll just go for $10 at my flea market. I just throw basically all shoes down there for 10 bucks now. Another pair of off the wall Vans. They might sell a little more, but I might just put them out $10. I got them for $1. This was from the thrift store. We got breast cancer awareness for Longaberger. They used to sell for about $18, and we had $1.99 on that at the thrift store. Got some Victoria's Secret Blushing Bubbly. That was $1. And then some Victoria's Secret, some other kind of fragrance for 50 cents, or 75 cents rather. And that's where I found the video games. I asked for video games, and I'll get to that in a minute. Here we got a whole bag full of Matchbox cars. I've been doing good with them. We know somebody that buys some of the better ones, and I usually get my money back on those, and I dump the rest down at my flea market, 3 for $1, and they've been selling well for me. I paid less than 3 for $1, so even if there aren't any good ones in there, I'll still make money, but they look like some really good ones, actually. Then we got this Phillies 80s World Champions, like, statue kind of thing. It sells for about 30 bucks. I'm in the Philadelphia area, and I only paid $5 for it. So very worst. I could sell it at the flea market since it is breakable and it's not very fun to ship that kind of stuff. But it's pretty cool. 1980 world champion. So yeah, if you're a Phillies fan, they're pot this year. I'm not a Phillies fan. I'm a Nationals fan. But yeah, anyway, got these for 50 cents a piece. Vintage Marlins lace, ice cream helmet, and then Tampa Bay Rays, both vintage logos on those. Got this guy at the thrift store. Talking parody, repeats what you say twice. $2.99. He usually sells for about $20. Sometimes 30, but there's a little stand that goes with them sometimes. So I don't have that, so probably I'll be happy to get 20 for that. Got some vintage VHSs I'm going to start throwing at the flea market. 25 cents for that one. This is $3 for Flinch, but it's complete. They looked through all the stuff, and it's an old board game. Very easy to ship, and it goes for about $25. Wizard of Oz VHS for 25 cents. Not in the best shape, but popular title. Grease for 25 cents. Some kind of collector's edition. Got to figure out if that's worth anything. A couple Blu-rays for $0.25. I've been paying up on Blu-rays. I sold a lot of Blu-rays at the flea market yesterday. Pitch Perfect 3 and Rudolph for $0.25 a piece. I've been paying close to $1 on them, so I like getting them for $0.25 a lot more. Much higher profit level. Gonna put that stuff over in the cart quick. And a couple more things before we get to the video games. I got this Fortnite book set. Oh, the books came out. I guess they're in the... They must have fallen out in the car, so I'll have to get them out of the car then. But that set I got for $3. It usually sells for like 12 or 15. Couple Mockingbird hardcover books. I couldn't pass them up for $1 a piece. I mean, these people probably paid... doesn't have a price, but I imagine at least probably 25, 30 bucks. At least 20. But they're pretty common online. I'll probably just put them at the flea market for like $4 or $5. Got them for $1 a piece. All right, video games. Here we go. I'll start with the controllers deal. I did 3 different deals. The one was the big one in the house, so I'm going to get rid of the small ones first. Actually, I'm going to go to the controller deal second. I got these for $5. They're not very good titles, but I said, how much are your video games? He said $5 for all of them. That was enough for me. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Odyssey, a Madden game, which is nothing. Final Fantasy 15, Dishonored 2, Death Stranding, Titanfall 2, Battlefront. Doesn't look like anything too special, but yeah, I mean, you throw away the sports, I'm getting the rest of them for less than $1 a piece anyway, so yeah. And then this deal, he wanted 20 per controller, and then he wanted $2 per game. It was a little high for me because these are better controllers than the regular ones. They're different colors, variations. They look like they're going for around 35 or 40 online. I'm gonna have to talk to Spencer down at the video game store about them, see what he can give on them and what they go for and what I want to do with them. But I did kind of pay up. They were 20 a piece. I said, how about I give you 60 for all the controllers and throw in the games? He wanted 75. We settled on 70. I'm not sure on the titles, but Xbox X, Watch Dogs, Legion. Hoping a couple of these are worth some money, so I make some money, but I think the controllers I can be in profit anyway. Road Rage, Overwatch, Rocket League, Demon Slayer looks like maybe it's a good one, I don't know. MX versus ATV All Out, another All Out one. Forza Horizon, Guitar Hero Live, Battle Crowds, WWE 22. At that point in the day, I went through a lot of the development, and it was just like last week, bad start, and I wanted to do a deal, and I didn't want to look up all those games, and I figured I could make some profit on the controllers with the deal, and that way, yeah, and then the games will be free. That was my mindset. So I don't know how well I did on that. We'll find out if I did really well, if there's some good games in there. If they're all dud games, then I still make a little profit. Now, we got to this house. I bought the Victoria's Secret fragrances from them, and I said, do you have any video games? They said, we have a couple over there. So I went over there, made an offer on those, bought all those, and I was like, that's all the video games you have? They're like, well, we have some more in the house, but they're our son's. I'm like, oh, is he still sleeping? They're like, no, he's working right now. And I'm like, does he answer his phone at work? And so they called him, and he said, yeah, I don't want none of the stuff. Go ahead and sell it. Just like last week. This week, the guy brought out a bunch of Xbox 360 games, and then he's like, we got some Wii and PlayStation stuff in there too. I don't know if you'd be interested in that. It's older. I'm like, I'd actually be more interested in that stuff. So he's like, well, why don't you come on in the basement? So I called Jennifer at the car. She came back and got these video games, then brought my wallet because I didn't have many big bills in the envelope. And then I settled on him. I ended up spending $170 with him total for all this pile. Now, first, like I said before, college football, $35 game. Got Mario Kart, this $25 game. This, unfortunately, did not have the manual. And, at least it had the game, unlike Wii Sports. But still a $20 game without the manual. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2. By the way, I looked at some of his discs. They're in impeccable condition, so I didn't look through everything. But I could tell by the way he kept his stuff. It's in real nice shape. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, greatest hits for PlayStation. They're like $35, $40 games. So if I sell those for... I'm talking about getting half the money back on those 4 games. Now, I'm not a big expert on the video games. I'll have to look them up. I know Minecraft ones do pretty well. I had that pulled out. We Play, I know, is a $10 game. We got Simpsons, the game for Xbox 360. Anybody can let me know in the comments if any of these are obvious. I'm going to look them up Monday anyway, but if you want to let me know in the meantime over the weekend if I got a big score on certain games, I'd appreciate it if you see something that's worth a lot. I know there's a lot of dud sports ones in here, but I didn't want to be that guy that goes and buys College Football 2014 and doesn't buy the other sports games. So I tried to even it out a little. I wanted to give him a good deal. He's nice enough to have me in the basement, so took my number for later if he wants to get rid of any other stuff. He had some consoles, and then he has a lot of cool collectible stuff in his basement. So then let me go through a couple of these. PlayStation 1, we got X-Men, is that 15? X-Men X5, so I guess that's 15 or 5, I don't know. We got Crash Bash. All the Crash games I know are half decent. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Here's a couple computer games he threw in. Nicktoons Racing, SpongeBob, Rugrats, and Cat Dog. Alright, back to the system video games. We got Crash Greatest Hits, Call of Duty Ghosts, Little Big Planet PS3. These are all PS3, this pile. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, College Football 2013, 1 year off. Madden 13, PS3. College Football 10, LA Noir. Madden 25. Oh, the 25th anniversary, 2014. Okay, I was going to say. NHL 12. MLB The Show 14. Some Welcome to PlayStation disc. Didn't even see that. FIFA Soccer 12. NBA Live 10. Like I said, I know most of the sports games aren't going to do any good for me, but I just took them all. He wanted rid of them all. FIFA Soccer 13. NBA 2K 15. NBA 2K 13. Madden 15. FIFA 14. Call of Duty Black Ops. NASCAR Inside Line. Alright, got rid of a lot of sports games there, so we don't have to waste our time paging through those. Pull these over to the side. Go through some more PS1 stuff. Monsters Inc. Crash Team Racing. NASCAR Rumble. Bedrock Bowling, Flintstones. Rugrats the Movie, PlayStation 1. Lego Racers. Lego Star Wars, PS2 this is now. Everywhere Road Trip, PS2. Wii, a couple Wii's here. NASCAR Kart Racing. U-Draw Studio. Back to PS2, Thrillville. Back to Wii, Price is Right. Deca Sports 2. Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2011. Biggest Loser. Outdoor Challenge. Wii Fit. Big Lead Sports. Then we got a couple DS cases. He had a couple other DS cases, but he didn't have the games. They're going to call me if they find the games, but a Crash and a wrestling one. I just took the empty cases in case somebody needs them for completing. NASCAR Thunder 2002 for PlayStation 1. Lilo and Stitch PlayStation 1. That might be a good one. Dave Mirra BMX. I'm going to go through some PlayStation 2 now. Finding Nemo's Greatest Hits. Band of Thieves SLV 2. See, I haven't heard of that one, but usually the ones you haven't heard of, they're the ones that could go for something a lot of times. Call of Duty 3. SeaWorld. Ghost Recon. James Bond, Agent Under Fire. Cabela's Deer Hunt 2005. March Madness 2006. Sims 2. SmackDown Raw 2007. Beach Bandits Rocket Power. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I got a hunch that one's worth something, but probably not, and I'm look dumb saying that, but Mark Davis Debo Bass Challenge. 007 Greatest Hits Everything or Nothing. Spy 3 Honor Among Thieves. Madden 2008. I actually have somebody that comes down to the Green Dragon stand, the video game stand. He buys as many copies of Madden 2008 as he can find for some reason. So I might take that down. Spencer doesn't mind if I take that down to his stand and sell it to that guy. Graffiti Kingdom PS2. PS2 007 Nightfire Greatest Hits. PS2 The Incredibles. These are all PS2. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. That sounds pretty cool. Got Cabela's Dangerous Hunts. Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twinkies, maybe? Yeah, it looks like Twinkies. Ice Age 2 The Meltdown. MVP Baseball on PlayStation 2. Manny Ramirez is a shame he did steroids because his hitting stats were... He's a hell of a player. All right, now let's get to some more PS1. We got Team Rocket Rescue, Star Wars Phantom Menace, Driver 2, The Wheelman, Woody Woodpecker Racing, NFL Game Day 2002, Cool Borders 4, PlayStation 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, back to PlayStation 1, Triple Play, NHL Rock the Rink, Sports Superbike 2, SpongeBob Super Sponge, back to PS2, Madagascar, ATV Off-Road Fury 2, A Series of Unfortunate Events, Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, Splinter Cell, MVP College Baseball 2006. I didn't even know they had college baseball video games. Halo 3, Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare. All right, PS3 now. Assassin's Creed. Different titles, of course, but I'm not going to go through them all. Injustice, Gods Among Us, PS3. Looks like Joker and Batman. Some God of War collection. Batman Arkham City. Batman Arkham Asylum. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Back to PS2. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Xbox 360. Grand Theft Auto 4. Red Dead Redemption. Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. Cabela's African Safari. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Burnout Paradise. Shaun White Snowboarding. And Skate 2. Back to PS3. Assassin's Creed 3. Back to PS2. College Football 2008. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 Greatest Hits. Madden 07. Madden 05. Saints Row for Xbox 360. More Xbox 360. Madden 09. College Football 09. Platinum Hits Fight Night Round 3. NBA 2K11. In case it messed up, that's probably going in the trash or the auction. Head Coach 09, Xbox 360. I feel like the Head Coach game might be worth a little something, but I don't know. And then Call of Duty Black Ops again. Is that one even in there? Not sure if that one's even in there. All right, that's all I have for you, finally. A lot of video game titles. Again, that's why I put them at the end. So if you weren't interested in video games, at least you got to see the other stuff. Didn't do too well on other stuff today, but great thing about video games, they're easy to ship and easy to post. And should be some good profit there. But, yeah, till next time, everybody have a great weekend. Try to get some other footage up in the middle of the week, but it's been a little hectic lately. A lot going on. But, yep, I do like to thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content, and see you on the next one.